Welcome to Bridge Creek. I'm Jesse Carey, joined with Coach Scholes, and Warriors about to take off against these Bridge Creek Bobcats. Excuse me.
Yeah, the Warriors coming off a big victory against Davis last Thursday, getting their first win of the season after falling to a very good Purcell team. But they really put it on Davis last week. Jesse beat them by 20 points. It was up 20 at halftime, 21 at halftime, 35-14, I believe. And again, good to get after playing such a tough team in Purcell right off the bat. It's good to get a Davis team that you feel like you can outmatch, and that's what the Warriors did on Thursday night.
Yeah, they gained some confidence heading into this game, which we'll see if they need. We'll see what this Bobcats team is looking like. They don't look too bad in warm-ups, missing some shots, making some shots. Look like maybe some players sticking out for me right now.
Yeah, the player that fans are going to have to look out for tonight is Mr. Ojeda. That would be, let's get the book up here. He had 31 the other night against the previous game against Pauls Valley, I believe. He only had like 5 against Lindsay, so according to some people. So yeah, number 1 would be Jacob Ojeda, and he was one of the top players in the conference last year. Warriors split with the Bobcats last year, losing at home after giving up a 15-point lead, with them beating Bridge Creek here in this arena last time. And so the Warriors looking to run up that win streak to 2 against 2 consecutive victories over the Bobcats. But yeah, Jacob Ojeda, you see the young man, little mop top player, number 1. He'll be the catalyst for the Bobcats. And in fact, last year that's what we tried to do, make sure we harassed him as much as possible. One thing that he was very good at in that first game against the Warriors last year was getting to the free throw line. But in the second game, Hector Quinones, the now graduated senior, really locked him down. And the Warriors are going to have to make sure they do that tonight if they want to come away with the victory.
Yeah, maybe we'll see Seth Bunch guard him tonight. He's kind of been a key defender for the Warriors to start the season. You know, a young guy, a sophomore coming up, and they like his length and they like how he plays defensively.
That's a good point, Jesse. They put him on Malachi Evans at Purcell last week, and not necessarily shut him down, but the times he was guarding him, he really did a good job of keeping him in front. And you know, Hayden Hicks did a good job on Kobe Freeman last time against Purcell, limiting him to only 4 made baskets and 18 attempts. And so the Warriors have a couple guys they can bring on to man up against Mr. Ojeda as the clock ticks closer to tip-off. Warriors again on the road, their 3rd straight home game, then away game, and then they'll go to Latta on Thursday to play in the Latta tournament, where they'll match up with a Kiowa team that shocked some of the coaches. I texted Coach Smith over the weekend, and they beat number 1 Vanos. And so, since the girls did not play tonight, boys will be the one and only game, and a little different change of pace for them. They will be standing now for the national anthem.
And the Bridge Creek Bobcats. Just one quick announcement before we get started. If you have the event going on out in the lobby, go out there and bid on those items. You have until halftime of this game. It is a silent auction. You have until halftime of this game to bid. All right, giving our prayer this evening is Miss Libby Lavelle.
Please bow your heads and pray with me. Dear God, we thank you for this day and for the opportunity for us to come together for this basketball game tonight. We pray for good sportsmanship, an injury-free night, and that you'll keep everyone safe on their way home. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Libby. Presenting our national anthem tonight are members of the Bridge Creek Choir, Brenna Eplin, Eva Carr, Elena Ramirez, Emma Sandusky, Blaney Burley, Dallas McIntyre, and they are led tonight by Miss Demetra Fleck. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem.
shout out to Bridge Creek, the choir.
Yeah,
good job.
A cappella there with the Bridge Creek Choir.
You talked about the ladder tournament, Coach. That was a tournament you actually won last year, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah, you know, we had a bunch of guys still in football playing in that championship game, and I think that shows something about the depth of this Washington Warrior team, because a lot of these guys that helped win that tournament championship are playing tonight, including Sam Heddenberg, and Hayden Hicks and Jaden Cornelius and Cash Andrews. So they are showing they're capable of doing that, as the Warriors will have their starting lineup. Sam Heddenberg, Jeremiah Taunt,
Number 22,
Mason Adams, a sophomore.
Number 23, Cash Andrews.
We mentioned against Purcell, Cash Andrews, a 4-year starter at the point guard spot, and Hayden Hicks, a 4-year starter at the shooting guard position. Of course, the Bridge Creek likes to do the little dog and pony show with their lights and pretty cool introduction here for the fans and the players as well.
Dog and pony show.
Horse and pony show, that's what it's called, yeah. I get my old man idioms correct.
Starting lineup for the Bridge Creek Bobcats. Number 1, Jacob Ojeda.
That's the player you were talking about earlier. That's going to be a key player for them tonight.
Yeah, he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels, really likes to try to get to the rack, and they can shoot the ball and get hot in a hurry.
Number 10,
Thor is also a starter for the Bobcats that has shown the tendency to get hot from the 3-point line as well. That is Philip Gingrich. Number 10, Bryce Benson. Number 14, Walker Hill. And rounding up the starting lineup for the Bobcats is number 23, Brock Merchant. Again, it seems to be a pretty guard-heavy lineup there for the Bobcats, Jesse.
Number 14 for him's got an arm. He kind of launched that T-shirt up there.
Might have to see look at the football roster and see where he lined up there. Speaking of football, Warriors will be playing in the state championship game for the 3rd straight year at UCO, Chad Richardson Stadium. We will not be able to video broadcast that, Jesse, but we will have the audio broadcast here on WashingtonWarriors.tv. Can be watched at NFHS.com, but hey, it's 1 o'clock, middle of Saturday. Just come out there at Chad Richardson Stadium, cheer on these Warriors as they go for that gold ball.
Bridge Creek is going to get the I was mesmerized. I forgot I had to start going. Bridge Creek going to start with the ball. There's number 1 for Bridge Creek, and number 10's going to lose it.
Good hustle there by Taunt. Get on the floor, secure that loose ball.
Sure. And Mason as well getting over there to help him out. And a good start for this Warrior defense.
We'll see if this Purcell Vision Source instant replay, how well it works in basketball. It's been great for us in football. Basketball a little bit more fast-paced as the Warriors run a little set piece to start this game.
Andrews for 3. Won't go in. Good rebound by Jerry. He's going to kick it out. Hayden's going to take a 3. Won't go in. And Bridge Creek's got a man if they can hit him, and they do. It's number 1. He's going up. And he's going to get the and 1 to start the game.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of just leaked out. We'll take another look at that.
That was going to be on Hayden.
Yeah, he just got free after that missed shot by the Warriors. And Bobcats take a quick 3-0 lead. And they're looking to pressure early.
Warriors going to beat the press. Adams going in, kicking it back out. Sam's going to have it at the top of the wing, back to Mason.
Nice move there. Good defense by the Bobcats. Coach Korstens for the Bobcats does a good job of teaching
something
man-to-man defense.
That Mason Adams just did. Tony Trejo was really good at that, stopping on a dime like that. Adams going to launch up a 3. That won't go in. Warriors so far 0 from 3 from deep. And again, Bobcats had a nice little run. It's going to go out of bounds. Warriors going to take over.
Yeah, Warriors going to have to keep an eye on. So Bridge Creek leaking out.
Yeah, Tony was really good at stopping on a dime and hitting him with a little pump fake. We saw Adams replicate that there. And Adams going to get called for a walk there. Just got ahead of himself a little bit.
And I'm sure that's what Coach Smith, you hear him talking to Mason. He's probably telling him, hey, you're a guard. You can dribble the ball too. And looks like Adams is trying to find somebody to pass it to. And nearly a backcourt violation by Gingrich.
Bobcats key player.
Good defense there by Hicks. I like that he's choosing to lock up Ojeda tonight. Got to be smart, though. It's that one early foul.
Oh, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Warriors going to take over. Good defense right there by the Warriors. Everyone doing their part, and they get the turnover.
Yeah, a really good job by Hedenberg to stop him on the baseline drive and make him have to pick his dribble up on the initial defense by Andrews. Warriors down.
Cash Andrews almost turns it over, and he does turn it over. Bobcats have it going the other way. And if number 4 could have a bit more vision, he had his key player in the corner for 3. Shot's going to go up, won't go in. They're going to get the rebound and put it back up. And that's a tough one there for Jerry. Just couldn't quite grab it.
And that gives him a 5-0 lead.
Sam going down low in the post and see what they call here.
They got him for a hold, and they're going to call it on the floor, unfortunately.
Yeah, he was coming up, and he didn't stay up. He got sent right back down, so Warriors are going to inbound it to the left side of the goal. And they do. Andrews driving, puts up a shot. Couldn't get a foul. Jeremiah Taunts with the rebound. He goes up, gets the foul. Great hustle by Jeremiah Taunts to get the rebound and go back up with it.
Yeah, he did a good job of, if you notice, getting some inside position there and getting the foul. And Warriors look to get their first points of the game. 5:39 to go in the first quarter.
You know, Jerry was a point guard in middle school and, you know, probably freshman year as well. He probably was a guard. He's kind of developed into a hybrid player that can kind of do a bit of everything. As this free throw is going to go in, first points for the Warriors, it's 1-5.
No, you're exactly right, Jesse. He's a very high IQ player, and so he played a lot of guard in junior high, but he's put on some weight and some strength, and he's a very physical player for his size, so he's able to guard basically 1 through 5.
And he's about doubled in size last few years as well, so that helps him down low. Bobcats moving the ball around.
Really just, they're going all guards.
Oh, a turnover, trying to do too much with it. Jerry's got it. Unselfishly gives it to Mason. Mason to Sam. Cash in the corner. And it goes in. It's 4-5. Bobcats have the lead. Warriors on a 4-0 run now.
Good selfless basketball. Good team basketball there.
And
good hustle there by Adams and by Taunts.
Couldn't quite keep it in.
Take another look at that 3 by Cash Andrews. Oh, nope, be able to. We've got a lot of hands being worked here. Our boy Rhett couldn't make it tonight on the camera, so.
Yeah, and if Sam would have seen Andrews a bit sooner, 3 probably would have been a bit easier to hit. He was wide open for a while. As Hayden's going to put up a 3, and it's going to go in. Warriors up 6-5, and I guess Cash's shot wasn't a 3. I think it was a 2.
We're 6, so that's going to lead to a timeout. Let's take another look at Hayden's pull-up 3, something he's been working on. He just pulls up and man down. Warriors take a 6-5 lead. We'll take a short break. Watching Warrior basketball on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Customers, talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi.
I'm in my water. Oh, I'm sorry about that, folks. I didn't know we were back on. Thank you. Warriors leading 6-5 on a 6-0 run.
Yeah, you're right, Jesse. I think they called that. They must have called that a 2 because you mentioned Jerry hit 1 free throw, and so might have to go back to the replay. Take a look at that.
Yeah, for sure. I thought it was a 3, but maybe he had a foot on the line. It is on the far side of the court from us. And 23 for the Bobcats, going to put up a nice little shot. It won't go in. And Hayden's just going to be patient with it. Don't force anything. Had Sam there. Didn't want to force it to him.
One more. Oh, nope. He kept it.
What a drive by Sam. And I think Sam's got to be selfish there and go up, but he was looking to kick it back on top of the key. I think he had a decent shot there if he would have gone up.
Yeah, I thought he might have made the extra pass They tried to make the extra pass. Nice job, Mason Adams with the charge.
And that's something the Warriors got very little of at Purcell. Either direction, either we're taking one or we got hit with one. Really nice to see us get one there.
Yeah, that's one of the most, selfless acts is for a player to sacrifice their body and take a charge. It gives the Warriors the possession.
Andrews going up, left-handed, and he scores. Warriors up 8-5, 3:53 left in the first quarter. And I think so far, Coach Scholes, is we're seeing maybe a more unselfish team versus maybe a more selfish team. As number 4 is going to do it all himself as I say that. 7-8 now. Warriors lead by 1. It's a lot more me basketball compared to maybe a bit more team basketball so far.
Yeah, Warriors just going with a high pick and roll and letting the senior point guard figure out what's available.
No foul there. Mason's going to recover it. Jerry can grab it. Bobcats for 3 won't go.
Hicks, again, I feel like he's been getting almost every rebound on this defensive side, and that's at least 3 for him so far.
Hicks going up. He's going to get the foul. Probably going to be on the ground.
I would have been begging for continuation on that one as we take a look at Cass Andrews' little scoop shot from the previous possession. Good move there by the point guard. Give the Warriors 2 more points.
When you have a guy that's as good with his right as he is his left.
Post up Hayden here, and it's not a very good entry. Ojeda had that sniffed out, so that made that pass a little bit tougher.
And Bobcats again turn it over, and they've turned it over quite a few in the last few possessions. Jerry's got it, left-handed finish. It goes in.
Nice job by Cash Andrews to send the ball forward there to extend this Warrior lead.
Warriors' fundamentals have been very good tonight, hitting everything they should be hitting. It's going to be a foul on the ground on Cornelius, Jaden Cornelius there.
Yeah, he's coming in for the first time this evening. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Now, Jesse, I hadn't watched film in a while, but normally they like to get Ojeda for a 3-point look on this. He's the one taking the ball out. And maybe I need to watch more film, I guess. It did not even look to go at him right there.
They're going to get Jerry on his second foul.
It looks like Drew McCaleb might be coming in for him. That was one thing we noticed. Remember, in the Purcell game, a lot of fouls in that first quarter by the Warriors. They got some guys in foul trouble as well as in the girls' game, too.
2:37 to go in the first quarter. First one's not good. Warriors still have a 3-point lead, 7-10.
It's Hill shooting the free throws, so have to keep an eye on his shooting ability, the lefty from Bridge Creek.
He's got one heck of ability to throw a T-shirt in the stands, so we'll see if it translates to scoring throughout the night. Second one does go in. 2-point game.
There's a little bit of a sophomore mistake there. Seth Bunch just jumps in and takes the ball out and throws it away.
Good defense by Andrews there, not to foul, and it's going to be tied up, folks, 10-10.
Well, Cash does a good job there in saying, here, Seth, let me get the ball in bounds. Kind of tough for a kid that gets thrown right into the fire to have to make that first play there. And good job by the senior to maybe help him calm down.
Very close pass there. Sam's going to go up. Won't go in. And if Seth and Bobcats have a wide open layup, Warriors defenders get back, it's not enough. They're going to go up 12-10, under 2 minutes now. If Seth and Drew kind of blocked out a little more there, they might have gotten, over the back off the rebound. As Seth is looking for Sam, can't get it there. Bobcats going up. And they're going to get another foul. They're going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, it just seems like a barrage of turnovers so far for the Warriors. That's kind of let Bridge Creek take the lead here.
At the free throw line, Dax Point.
It's like Glenn is shooting the free throws for the Bobcats. Makes the first one.
Both teams with 4 fouls apiece. Refs calling it pretty fairly, pretty down the line tonight. I think
Yeah,
they've
these
done
are
a
two
good
good
job so
refs.
far.
We've had this guy before in previous years. This bald-headed ref on the baseline, and he does a pretty good job of calling what he sees and calling it both ways, which most refs do. They don't really intentionally mess up.
Hayden goes up, in and out. Now the Bobcats pushing it back, set up their offense.
Jesse, they've done a pretty good job of stopping Ojeda aside from those first 3 points. The other guys that are hurting them right now.
Unbalanced three, won't go in. Now the Warriors got it going the other way. 3-on-2.
Oh, I thought he might have got fouled there. Good job of trying to initiate the contact by Hicks.
And doing it all himself. What an impressive Euro step. Bobcats up 15-10, under a minute to go. That was a very impressive play.
Yeah, he did a good job of pro hopping into that spot, and just a nice move. Again, off of an offensive or defensive rebound, the Bridge Creek Bobcats are really pushing the ball.
Drew's going to take a
That's Sam.
shot.
Good job,
Oh, Sam, excuse me. Sam's going to take a shot that goes in. They kind of look similar from up here. Going to be back to a one-possession game. 30 now, and what a good play by Hicks there to intercept that.
Yeah, he's only scored that 1 3, but he's done a lot of other things as far as rebounding and playing defense that really helped the Warriors. Another thing he's done is been smart about not picking up that second foul this quarter. Hedenberg, a player, a senior that has been one that they've had to watch. He's had 3 really good games, or 2 really good games to start this off as they run Hicks off a double screen.
4 seconds. Won't go in. Drew at the buzzer. That won't go in. At the end of the first quarter, Bobcats up 15-12.
Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love.
Welcome back to Bridge Creek. I'm Jesse Carey, joined with Coach Scholes. And Coach Scholes, what'd you make of the first quarter?
Well, I think what ended up happening is Bridge Creek really pushing the ball in transition off of missed shots and turnovers, and that's really where they've got most of their points. I can't think of a shot that they made, maybe one in the half court, but they've ended that quarter on an 8-2 run. Really take the lead, and they'll get the ball to start this quarter.
And that's something these Warriors struggled against Purcell, is transition defense. And it was either they were allowing a 3 or they were allowing a 2-on-1 fast break. The shot won't go in. They get the offensive rebound. That won't go in. And it's going to go off Andrews. Bobcats will remain in possession.
They bring in a big number 21. That's Roberson. Sitting about 6'4", 6'5" is Cash Andrews. And
a great
Taunce.
job by Jerry Taunce to get it. He's not going to keep it in bounds. And that's just plays you love to see Jerry make, because Jerry was guarding nice in the Purcell game. I thought he did a pretty good job considering the circumstances. So Jerry, he's going to be familiar with guarding a huge opponent. As Hayden Hicks' arms are so long, he almost hit the ball there.
Yeah. Ooh. That's going to be Hicks' second. I didn't think there was a lot of contact there, Jesse.
I thought there were 3 steps, though. But that's going to be Hayden's second, you're right. And so maybe they're going to look to
they're going to give him a break here. Coach Smith did a good job last week of getting those players out, but then bringing them back in the second quarter at some point in time. I'm sure Hicks will see the floor again this half. He's just going to have to make sure he doesn't pick up that third, and when he does, he's a senior player. He's played a lot of minutes, so he's smart enough to know that this next time he gets on the floor, he can't pick up a foul. Ojeda hits his 6th point, both of them and ones, Jesse.
And yeah, with last week, you talked about last week, Mason Adams and Jeremiah Taunts both had 4 fouls at halftime, so he had to manage his players, and that's going to be called. Warriors going to go to the line there. I didn't know if they were calling that from, on the ground. I was about to be outraged, but Mason Adams going up to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was just a good job there by Adams being aggressive and getting to the rack and basically forcing the official to call something there. And that's on Ojeda, so the more you can attack him, the better. Make him play some defense. Maybe that will limit his offenses. Adams misses that first free throw.
Both teams 5 fouls apiece. 7:24 in the second quarter. As Mason Adams going to make the second one. 13-18, Warriors in there. They're slumped there, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, Coach Scholes, but they didn't score a point.
No, you're right, and that hurt them against Purcell.
They're going to get Cornelius there on a foul.
They might get a
timeout. I was going to say, I didn't see one, but
we'll see if this is a full or 30. It's a 30, so we'll stay right here. But, yeah, the Warriors showing some pressure there. Coach Forstens for Bridge Creek. That internal clock getting close to the 10-second count. Bailed out his players there. That's our second timeout already this half. Usually, as a coach, you only want to use one in the first half, and if you need to, that way you can save them for the second half. In case he's in, I would assume this game gets down to being a pretty close game, as neither team's been able to stretch out their leads. Bridge Creek played Lindsay early on this last week and played them close. And Lindsay, a team that only lost to Purcell by 8. So Lindsay is a quality ball club in this conference as well.
Cornelius, good defense. And 21, he is a lengthy man. He's just able to, took 3 or 4 steps from the three-point line, was just able to lay it up.
Yeah, he's exactly right, Jesse. I mean, he didn't take many, he long strided out there and got an easy layup there.
Like that video of Giannis, he takes 3 or 4 steps from the half-court line. That's what that looked like right there.
Good position
down
there.
Low. Adams going up.
He called for a travel. It's unfortunate because he had good position there on Ojeda, and Ojeda already has one foul, and so if he could have just maintained his footwork and went at Ojeda, could have easily got a bucket or maybe even a second foul on the point guard from Bridge Creek.
'21's got it. Kicks it back to 4. And he's going to overthrow it. Warriors looking to trap there. He just drived and kind of threw it up.
Yeah, Coach Orr always preaches about jump passes, and that's what the kid from Bridge Creek just did. Threw a jump pass and had nowhere to go, and hits the scores table and gives the Warriors the possession.
Cornelius for 3, won't go in.
Good position there by Adams, get that rebound.
Adams going up, he's going to lean on someone, put up a shot. That one, Warriors can get it. No, Bobcats have it going the other way. It's 21. It's going to be out on Andrews, but a good play defensively there to knock the ball out of bounds.
I think Washington's getting the shots they want right about around the rim, and just not able to convert. And then the loose ball there was bouncing around like a pinball, and they weren't able to grab it. Good play, good defense there by Cornelius on that spin move, ties the ball up, give the ball to the Warriors.
5:35, Bobcats up 20-13. 5 fouls apiece. And so far, the Warriors doing a good job of staying out of foul trouble outside of Hayden Hicks, but he's only got 2, not in the Warrior zone yet. I figured that'd be maybe a common theme this year after the Purcell game, but they've been playing clean ball today. Just shots have not gone their way. As Andrews is going up, they're going to get a foul. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, he did a good job of, again, forcing the issue there, drawing the contact, and he's going to get a chance to get to the free throw line and get 2. Cash, one of the better free throw shooters for the Warriors.
And 21 for the Bobcats, man. He didn't even have to get up there. He just kind of swatted.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what Coach Gorshins from Bridge Creek is saying is just, hey, just go straight up. And he's trying to talk with the official, but in reality, 21, Roberson, his arms went down just a little bit. And when the refs see your arms start to go down a little bit, kind of like a canopy or a roof on a house, they're going to call that automatically. You don't even have to be hitting the player. They're going to be straight up. If you're not straight up, then they're not going to give you that.
Andrews makes both of them 20-15. And Roberson's a guy, they're probably going to win the game late. They pulled him out. Number 4, he's a shifty little player. He's gotten quite a few layups tonight. And Sam has it.
Both teams really looking to push the pace.
Mason Adams in the corner for 3. It goes in. 22-18 now.
That's good to see him do that. He didn't hit his first shot against Purcell until late in the fourth quarter, and he's got the ability to score kind of at that hybrid position, similar to Jerry, where he can play in the post and at the guard position. Brother was a really good shooter for the Warriors. And rumor has it, still can beat him one-on-one, so give a shout-out to Jackson Adams.
Number 15 is going to lose the ball, and Andrews does a great job of setting his feet there before it throws it. I'm sounding like I'm calling a football game. Cornelius going up for 3
in there.
Jeremiah Taunts with the rebound, looking to go back up with it. He does. Little sky hook won't go in, but Andrews did a great job of planting then throwing. He was falling out of bounds. And again, just kind of an unfortunate time of events for the Warriors. Just shots not falling. And that is some supreme confidence from Bobcats player there.
Yeah, Gingrich just pulls up off the dribble. Nothing happening there for the Bobcat offense, and he's able to knock that down.
And Andrews again with his left hand. He's such a talented finisher at the rim. It's going to be 25-20, 5-point game. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Oh, wow.
Going to get Sam on a foul there. Just kind of got a little bit sidetracked.
Now, Cash doing a good job taking up a little bit of that scoring load while Hicks is out. As the Warriors come in with McCaleb and Bunch.
And if you're, Seth Bunch, he had that turnover. Hopefully he can get a little better start.
Kid's always in the gym, so I'm sure from a mental standpoint he'll be all right. Just get him a chance to reset his mind, and now he's guarding Gingrich. He's the best offensive option for the Bridge Creek Bobcats right now.
And great defense by Seth Bunch. We said it before the game. He can literally do anything to anybody down there. He's a great young defender. And great defense by Andrews there to knock the ball out of bounds.
He's trying to lobby to the official.
And he sold it pretty well. He sold it pretty well.
Him number 10. Looks like Benson. Benson say, that was out on you. And Andrew just laughing. Looks like scouting report on 23 if he can't shoot. We'll see.
Shot won't go in. Seth Bunch has it, and he's just going to pull it back. Good play by the sophomore there not to overextend. And
well, the best thing for him is that that's the third time he touched the ball. The first 2 times he turned it over. So that time, just give yourself some confidence that you're not going to turn the ball over. Got the rebound. Had a good defensive possession.
Seth Bunch for 3. He's going to play. Goes in.
There you go.
23-25. What a shot from Seth Bunch. And that did a lot for his confidence there. Young sophomore player and a great defender. 2-point game now. Bobcats have it. And I'm getting into it now.
You love to see that, again, after making those mistakes, him stepping up and hitting a bucket there. He throws his body around. Now the Warriors are running.
Cornelius got it one-on-one. He gets it to go. Great bucket. It's a tie game, folks. 25-25. 2:40 to go in the half.
Yeah, Seth, look at Seth just jabbing at the ball. He is giving Gingrich a nightmare right now.
And not that many people can get away with it because they're going to get called for fouling almost instantly. And Jerry's going to be a bit behind his player there. But Seth is going to have it down low. Left-hand finish. Can't get it. Was kind of had an awkward finish there when he caught the ball.
McCaleb. Oh,
he won't go in.
That looked online.
And if Seth could have got his feet set, that's an easy layup for him.
Oh, I have to take another look at that. McCaleb, known to taking charges. We'll see on the Purcell Vision Source instant replay if he was there in time. Wow. Take another look at that. You folks from home can decide whether he was set or not.
He might have been set. He might have been set. My bias might be showing. He might have been set. First one's good. They extend their lead to 3, 28-25.
Merchant with the free throw. They bring Ojeda back in, it looks like. Or they're going to try to for Merchant. He can. Back over here.
And their best player, Ojeda, he hasn't really done much today.
6 points on 2 and 1s, but other than that, Warriors making this run. I think as he misses that one, I think Coach Smith is content if they can keep it close.
Leaving hit by Andrews to catch it midair and throw it.
He's clear out.
He could have been a wide receiver easily. He is so shifty.
Well, he's a very talented athlete in a lot of things. He's good at golf, good at baseball. But basketball is his passion. Of course, cousin to Rodney Clark, and Coach Clark, his grandpa. So he's been in the gym a lot. So he has a pretty high basketball IQ. And that's good to have. If you're a coach, you know he's going to get the offense into the right spots, and he's going to make the right decisions.
Mason Adams checks back in for Drew.
It's like they're
gonna give it to him.
Oh, that pass almost stolen again, Jesse.
Sam's gonna lose it. Bobcats get it. That's happened a few times tonight for Sam. One-on-one, and Seth makes an incredible play not to get the foul there, but also contest the shot. They're still able to get it. Now Cornelius down the other side. It's just a bit overthrown.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of wasn't running full speed there, and Cash was expecting him to. I don't know if he could have done anything with that anyway. Love the pace of this game, though, Jesse.
Yeah, it's been a very fun, exciting game. There's not really been that many dull moments. And Seth's going to get beat a little there. And a charge and a great one at that.
That's Adams. Is that his
second charge tonight. You gotta love that for Coach Smith.
I'll tell you what, if you're a sophomore and you step out there and take charges in varsity games, you're gonna get yourself more playing time. Mason's done a good job on the offensive end a little bit, but defensively, we saw against Hayden Ice, and then they're taking 2 charges so far this evening. He's earning himself more and more playing time as the season progresses.
Jeremiah Taunts is going to check in for Seth, who did a pretty good job. You got Sam in the corner there. Andrew's going to pull it back out. A minute to go in the half. Bobcats up 5.
Well, Iverson cut with some double ball screen.
Andrews has it from 3. And it goes in, 28-30.
That's his, well, we thought his second 3 of the night, his second long shot from the night.
14 for the Bobcats, going to put up 3 of his own, won't go, they get the rebound. Good defense by Jerry there, Adams there. He gets we got a lot of players that look alike on this team, Coach.
See if the Warriors hold for the last shot. There's 28 seconds left. You might see it, wonder if Coach Smith either go ISOs here with Cash, looks like they're going to go with the high ball screen. The Cash scoring the ball well tonight. They're going to bring Mason Adams to that right corner. Don't be surprised if Cash tries to drive right. Gives him the chance to kick it to Adams if he wants to.
Under 10. Andrews for 2. Won't go in. Bobcats have 2 seconds to do something.
No fouls.
They're going to throw it up. Oh, hit the rim. Unfortunately, doesn't go in.
Happened last year. At halftime here in this game, they busted one. Warriors, good job to close in that gap there, Jesse. They only cut it to 2, and they did a lot of that with Hicks on the bench, and so they'll have him, their leading scorer, back to start the second half. Only down 2. When we come back, we'll have a member of the girls basketball team, senior Kendall Wells. She'll come join us as we talked about their season so far, 2-0, and they'll be going to Latta as well on Thursday. You're watching Warrior basketball on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Whatever you choose to do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Product Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Product Supply is your local Client Master and Lux Air distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233 and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted contractor near you. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Hey Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Entertain your children and grandchildren with videos that teach character and good values like obedience, kindness, gratitude, love of country, and self-worth. You know, just plain old common sense. Go to musicmunchkins.com to stream or order DVDs. And you'll be proud to see some of our own younger Washington Warriors in action. That's musicmunchkins.com.
Go Warriors!
Welcome back, Warrior fans. TJ Scholes here in Bridge Creek. The Warriors are down 30-28 at half. Made a big run in that second quarter to close the gap as they were down about 5 points and came back to cut it to 2 with doing all that without Hayden Hicks in the second quarter as he picked up his second foul early on Ojeda. Right now I'm joined by senior guard Kendall Wells of the Lady Warriors. The Warriors 2-0 after victories over Purcell and Davis. Kendall, kind of down you're not getting to play tonight, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Lady Warriors scheduled to play Bridge Creek before this game, and Bridge Creek had too many girls sick, and so unable to do that. But it's good to see your team here supporting the fellas.
Yeah, we came from practice, ready to watch the boys.
Yeah.
Hope it gets better.
Yeah, for sure. I think they will. So Kendall, I first met you and your friend Cammie Johnston. You were the only two girls that came to my first basketball camp. And fans need to know this. We played some knockout. You guys won your fair share of games. Tell me and tell the fans, how are you able to compete against guys like that? I mean, we know Gracie was a pretty good player, and Jake, he's okay. He's not too tough, I don't think. But tell us where you get your physical acumen, your ability to not back down from playing anybody and competing.
Definitely from my competitive family.
Yeah.
Grown up competing all the time, so that's really what I got it from, and it really encouraged me when I'm going against boys more, just to show them.
Yeah, you definitely did not back down. One thing that I've noticed this year compared to years past since you are, this is your 4th year starting for the Warriors, the Lady Warriors. You do not foul as much. You seem to do a better job of being under control. What do you attribute that to?
I really think from freshman year I was immature, still am, but just maturing, calming down, making smarter plays has helped.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. If you play so many games, you start to realize what you can and can't do. Now, as fans have watched you and loved you as you went through these 4 years, they've seen that you tiptoe across the line of being really physical and then playing clean. And so I think that's a good thing because, you know, like I tell my nephew, if you haven't picked up a foul a quarter, you're not playing hard enough. And I know in the past you haven't had to worry about that too much.
My motto is, if they give you 5, why not use 4?
There you go. You can still play. And so you guys have had you've been in the gym since August, pretty strenuous off season. I see Coach Simon out there. He's out there doing defensive slides with you. He's a pretty intense coach, isn't he?
It has been very intense, but it's good. Our team is good, and the new is good.
Yeah, so you guys have what's the schedule look like coming up for the Lady Warriors over the next week or two? We got Christmas break coming up in 2 weeks, and so where can the fans see you guys play at, you know, maybe this week and maybe next week?
So this week we're having a ladder tournament. It's starting Thursday, and we're going to go through Saturday. And Saturday we're going to go support our football players at state, and then we're going to get on the bus and head to ladder.
Try to win a championship in ladder, right?
Yep.
You guys are the 1 seed. Lady Warriors got seeded first in that tournament. And so who you guys play Thursday?
Thursday, I can't remember how to pronounce it. I really can't remember how to pronounce the team.
Okay.
Coach said it in practice, but I really...
Just play who steps out on the court, right?
Yep.
But we won't be able to stream those games, but Ladder does have their own YouTube channel, I believe. And so fans can go watch both the boys and girls play. If you Google Ladder Athletics, I'm sure you can find, if you have any sense of technology, and some people don't, I get that, but you might be able to find those games. And then I wanted to end this with Kendall. I think I've watched you at least 4 years, and I think a little bit has to do with, you know, being around the girls with Gracie, playing a lot when she was here. But I noticed you do a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. Like you are always looking up the court to find open players, and very unselfish player. And it's been fun watching you play, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck this season.
Thank you.
All right, Kendall Wells. 2 minutes left until the opening tip of the second half. The Bridge Creek Bobcats will have the ball to start the second half. Warriors down 30-28. Watching Warrior basketball on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Hey Warrior fans, there's a credit union designed for our community by our community members, Growing Oaks Federal Credit Union. We offer a wide array of banking services, a drive-up ATM, and money tools that will move you forward. Come and be a part of our member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution that knows you by name and has your best interest in mind. We're located behind Goldsby Store. We're here for you. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Warriors!
Warrior fans, is your air conditioner making a sound like it's ready to take off? Is your heater not producing enough heat to take the chill out of the air? Then call Airfare Heat and Air. Dwayne Branham, Noah Zamora, owners of Airfare, are proud supporters of the Washington Warriors and are hometown guys with a hometown company that will give you great pricing on Luxair and Climate Master geothermal HVAC systems. Need service on your existing equipment? Call them today at 405-626-1989 to schedule a service visit. That's Airfare Heat and Air.
Welcome back to Bridge Creek. I'm Justin Carey, joined with Coach Scholes. Warriors trailing 30-28, but a very entertaining back and forth first half. That was some good basketball, Coach Scholes.
Yeah, you love it. There wasn't a whole lot of, there's good movement of the basketball, but they're really just trying to find the first good shot that came up, and so a lot of action. I'm sure Coach Smith is going to talk to the Warrior defense about making sure they get back after missed shots, because you can see that Bridge Creek has been notorious in that first half of leaking out. As one thing to notice here as the second half begins, Ojeda is not on the floor, Jesse, and he's not in foul trouble, so one has to wonder if there's some little butting of heads and maybe a little disciplinary issue there by Coach Korstens.
You know, Ojeda's their number one guy, but he maybe looked like their 6th or 7th best player in that first half. He really didn't do much. Well, I said that he had 2 pretty good and ones, but other than that, he really didn't do much. Number 10's going to pull up from 3. Good rebound by Adams there. He's just going to be patient with it and find his point guard.
Yeah, that 10 probably shouldn't have shot that. Anytime you shoot a ball out of rhythm, your chances of making that really decline.
And Andrews is so sneaky and shifty.
Good pass there by Hicks.
How do you get that open so quickly?
That was just a good screen there, good back screen, and good execution on their little set piece that they like to run. And good pass there by Hicks to find Cash.
That's about as open as it gets in the paint. And good defense by Sam there.
Yeah, it's going to be another turnover.
Wow.
Tie ball game, Jesse.
30-30.
We're trying to get that lead back since they were down 10, or they were up 10-7 last time they held the lead.
A win here is really going to help their confidence in the ladder tournament that's coming up.
I noticed something there, Jesse. Coach Korstens turned around and looked at Ojeda. So again, they get another layup look.
Sam's going to go up and get himself a bucket. And Jerry going to try to take a charge. He's going to hit.
All right.
That's the 3rd charge for the Warriors tonight. Probably should have been 4, but that's their 3rd. As give credit to Jerry and Mason Adams. He had 2 in the first half.
And Coach Korstens just getting after officials. He did not think that was a charge. And he's still getting into the ear of the official. And the guy, his guard just put his head down and didn't even stop.
Mason Adams brought the ball up instead of Andrews. They're maybe looking to play him a bit more off ball in this half. As he is the true point guard of this team. And Hayden's going to pull it from deep, almost goes in. Sam's going to get the rebound, give it back to Cash.
A little high pick and roll, just keeping it simple right now.
Mason Adams from 3, won't go in.
Yeah.
Hit the top.
Might have been able to make that one extra pass to Sam, but that was also a good look, so good little high pick and roll action there. They were able to get a good look, just unfortunate to knock it down.
We'll have to keep an eye out on how Coach Smith has drawn up Cash to play it in the second half. So what a strong finish by 14. Now it's a 2-on-2. Hayden moving the ball nicely. Just going to pull it back out.
Yeah, nothing. Just good defense there by Gingrich, and Hayden did a good job, and that's what you get when you do a good job.
And you talked about Cash being such a good athlete. He has such a quick first step. Guys just can't keep up with him when he decides to go. As Warriors going to take the lead now, 32-34. I believe only the second time tonight they've had the lead. And a good spin move. Number 14, he's a good player himself, as he's scored quite a few to start this half. Tied game, 34-34, 5:30 to go. Hayden's going to pull up, won't go.
Again, both teams pushing the ball on missed shots, and Warriors doing a good job pushing on made shots from the Bobcats.
And a trap by the Warriors now, looking to get the jump ball, and they do.
That'll give them the possession.
So we're going to see some subs come in. Seth Bunch and Jaden Cornelius for Sam and Hayden Hicks. Seth hit a nice 3. You know, when he first came in, he had 2 turnovers, didn't look great. Now the second time he came in, he looked really good. Was hitting the ball out. He's a great defender and hit a huge 3. And we'll see how he plays now, see if his confidence is up. Cash in trouble. He's going to get it to Seth. Seth going to use the backboard, won't go in.
Kind of tough. Had a tough angle there as he tried to use that.
Very tough angle, and Seth is going to get out there. You know, if Jerry, you know, he's tall, so he's used to being able to kind of just trying to go up there and get the rebound, jumping it. But if Jerry blocks out there, he'll get some of these over the back calls.
Yeah.
I think, you know, with more time, we'll see if Jerry starts to do that throughout the season. Mason Adams has it.
Nice.
Now to Jerry, and that goes in, 36-34. Bobcats take a timeout.
Warriors did.
Warriors
Coach Smith
took
going
a
to call a
timeout.
timeout. He got the lead there. We'll take one with him. You're watching Warrior basketball on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hi, I'm Jake Coles, number 28 for the Washington Warriors. My mom, Sonia, with the Santa Fe Agency, is a graduate of Washington High.
Welcome back to Bridge Creek. I'm Jesse Carey, joined with Coach Scholes. Warriors up 36-34, coming off a timeout. They just got the lead. Why does Coach Smith call a timeout there, Coach Scholes?
Sometimes you want to set yourself up for something here. So they're setting their press up, and so that's probably what he's doing. And it's really not a bad idea to do that, and see if you can keep this momentum going.
Yeah, he hadn't used a timeout all game. That was his first one. And Bobcats.
Oh, nice touch pass.
Nice play right there, and that's something Warriors struggled against Purcell. Is Purcell had a lot of layups coming off the press, so that's something.
Well, that guy there would have been better off just to stay on his feet instead of trying to block the shot and just make him make a tough shot over the top of you. And so everything looked good until he left his feet, and that just gave him a wide open look.
Drew checked in for Seth Bunch during the timeout. Other than that, lineup stays the same.
They're working their little continuity pick and roll.
Cornelius is going to get an open look from three, and it goes in. Warriors take the lead again for the third time, 39-36.
Hey, what about that pass from Andrews to find Cornelius there, really sinking in to help in the post, and Jaden just open in the corner, knocks that three-pointer down. Young man, capable of getting hot from the three-point line. That's a contested shot.
Good positioning there by the Bobcat player, number 10.
Good job by Cash. That could have been easy 2 points. He snuck in there and at least tied it up as Hayden Hicks comes to the scores table.
Hayden's going to check in for Drew. Yeah, and their best player, number 1, he is not.
Yeah, still had 3 minutes, almost 5 minutes into the.
And good defense by Adams there.
All right, call foul on 10. That's good.
They're able to get a hand on the ball and just somehow keep it alive and get the foul. Yeah, and he has not checked in at all, and that's supposed to be their number 1 guy. So you think maybe
it's definitely a discipline thing. He must have mouthed off to the to the coach, and coach has proven a point to him. He's not going to let him do that. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. He's not in foul trouble.
Cornelius for Hicks, what a pass. He didn't have the juice to finish it. Mason won't go. Just unfortunate there. And the Warriors have had that a few times tonight. They're just not able to get 2 hands on the ball and get the rebound. And Cornelius, what a steal. And he's going up for the finish. And he won't get it. Went the opposite hand.
They're going to get Cash with the foul at the end there. And in practice, that's why in practice, Jesse, you preach to those kids, go as fast as you can when you're doing just even the simplest of layup drills, because there's going to be times in games where you have those breakaway opportunities, and you see his leg kind of went dead on there, and that happens sometimes as well.
2-on-3. Yeah, he made a great defensive play and just couldn't finish. That's one he's going to be wanting back all night.
Yeah.
And good defense by Hicks there, and I think what a play by Hayden Hicks, falling out of bounds to hit the ball on the Bobcat player.
Yeah, good hustle there. He kind of baited that pass, allowed the guy to look open.
Warriors making some subs. Andrews and Jeremiah Taunts coming out, and a miscommunication there. Good hustle. Cornelius couldn't keep.
They're going to say he was out of bounds. I think there's just a miscommunication there between Hicks and Cornelius, as Hicks thought he was going to go up the sideline. Cornelius was just pinning him, posting up on that block, and tried to lead him. Cornelius nearly made a great play to save that.
2:30 in the third quarter. Game has stalled out a little bit in the last few minutes, and number 1 is in for the Bobcats finally. Got to block out, boys. He's going to get a rebound for him. And a nice pipe. He pump faked me. I'm not even filming the game, and he's going to go get a bucket. 38-39.
He gets in there and makes his presence felt immediately for his 8 points.
And he's probably playing with some built-up anger, so
something to pay attention to. He's locking in defensively. But sometimes as a player you do that and then you start forcing things because you haven't played that long. And you saw Hicks kind of do that to start the second half, and Coach Smith kind of stopped him, talked to him, and then put him back in. You got to let the game come to you, even if you haven't played.
Adams goes up and
got fouled. And they tip. But you know what I mean, Jesse? You got to let the game come to you, even if you haven't played a whole lot in that first half. And the game will reward you if you just be patient. And Hicks did a good job when he came back in, leaving driving lanes open because he's such a focus of the other team's defense. They go right at Ojeda here, try to pick up his second, and give him a foul or travel. That's the difference. Ojeda's a junior, Bunch is a sophomore, and you can see Ojeda's got a little more thickness below the waist, and Seth a little tall and skinnier and lankier. Couldn't hold that position there in the post. Got bumped off his spot. And
Cornelius checks out. Drew comes in.
Fast moving quarter, Jesse. Minute 45 left, and Warriors up 1.
Yeah, it's been a lot slower paced.
Oh boy, 2-on-1.
2-on-1. We'll see what Hicks can do. And yeah, you got to pick someone to guard. He's going to miss it. And Seth Bunch gets the rebound.
Good hustle by the secondary defenders by the Warriors to come get that. They could have quit on that play. The Warriors looking to do some dribble drive.
Sam has it. He's going to go up a first. 41-38. Warriors 3-point lead. What a play by Sam. Reverse lay. That might be the nicest play I've seen all season. And again, number 4 for the Bobcats goes up to finish.
Here comes McCaleb.
And it's Drew. He goes up, gets the finish. Largest lead of the game for the Warriors. 5 points. We'll see if they can hold it. Good defense, not to foul. Good rebound by Adams. And what a little run the Warriors are going on here. Not just offensively, but defensively as well. Excuse me.
Nice take. I thought he might get called there.
They're going to get Drew there.
Yeah. One thing you notice in this, as the Warriors have gone up by 5, Jesse, is that the shots that the Bridge Creek are taking are tough contested shots. The ones the Warriors are taking and making are the ones around the rim, easy buckets that they're getting, kick-out threes, wide-open looks. So maybe the shot selection by both teams has affected what the score is.
And you know, it kind of flips because when the Bobcats are leading, the Warriors are the one taking contested shots.
That's true.
It's interesting to see.
It's a simple game, Jesse. People make it tough. And just take shots that you can make. Don't take tough shots.
And that might be a tough shot. It's a tough finish. 3-point game now for the Warriors. 30 in the third to go.
Look for the Warriors to hold this as they get the possession to start the fourth quarter, and there's only 30 seconds left. You might go. And Cash got a mismatch with the bigger guard on him.
15 seconds left.
They like to run Hicks off of some double screens here. Let's see what they got. Oh, nice back door.
Seth going up, and he hits it. We'll see if Bobcats do anything. 2 seconds. Won't go in. Warriors have again another 5-point lead, 40-45 at the end of the third quarter.
That bucket was huge because they got the points and they're going to get the ball to start the fourth quarter. What a play by Bunch, though. The guy's right there to take a charge on him, and he does a good job of popping his feet, getting under control, and hitting that layup. Take a short break. Warriors lead 45-40. You're watching Warrior basketball on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
School and a longtime Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors supporter. As an independent agency, Santa Fe has the ability to write policies with a variety of insurance companies, so finding the right fit for you, the customer, is easier. Please reach out to Sonia for your next insurance quote, whether it be on your house, auto, boat, RV, or commercial needs.
Oklahoma Career
Welcome back to Bridge Creek. I'm Jesse Carriage, one with Coach Scholes. Warriors leading by 5 points, their largest lead of the game. 40-45. And
Jesse, I think that play was pretty open for Seth. What do you think that attributed to that?
Well, we had probably our three best shooters all on the left side. You had Cash, Sam, and Hicks on the left side. They were able to just get the ball to Seth, and he was able to be strong and go up with it. We saw him in the third quarter not able to be strong and lost the ball, and he was able to be strong there and go up with this. So that was a great play by Seth.
Yeah, that's a good point. That little misdirection there, all the attention on Hicks and Andrews, and that just left Seth the opportunity to get that bucket.
They're going to let Seth bring it up. Now they're just doing drills they do in practice.
They're trying to get a backdoor look for Hicks. You can hear Coach Corson calling it.
They're going to get him on a carry, yeah. Bobcats leading the majority of the first half, and it's been Warriors leading majority of the second half. And he's such a good player.
Dive.
Number 1.
Good job, Jerry.
And wow. He didn't, number 1 for him, I forget his name. He just didn't look Ojeda.
Yeah.
He didn't hustle for the ball there, but Jerry and Seth were on that ball immediately when it hit the ground. Seth is so good at that, and Coach Smith is hyping him up.
Yeah, they got a timeout, fortunately, because the official had that 10 count going, and the Warriors may not even just tried to get that jump ball. No jump ball called, though, so the possession are still in favor of Bridge Creek, and we'll take a timeout with them. Warriors up 45-40.
Been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Pop Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
Air Products Supply would like to wish Jackson Hendricks and the Washington Warriors the best of luck this football season. Air Products Supply is your local Client Master and Lux Air distributor, supplying quality HVAC equipment and parts to Oklahoma and Texas. Give us a call at 405-288-0233, and we will get you in contact with a local, licensed, and trusted.
Welcome back to Bridge Creek. I'm Jesse Carriage, one with Coach Scholes. Warriors up 40-45. And an interesting play there. We saw Ojeda not willing to put his body on the line for the ball there, and Jerry and Seth were all over it after Seth was able to poke the ball out.
Yeah, you mentioned bunch of defense. This is he might be carving a niche for himself. If he's able to lock down Ojeda, at least just make it difficult for him. He might be that guy that, there's been a long list of Warrior defenders that come through that have been lockdown guys, lastly being Hector Quinones, and they're really harassing Ojeda. And they're going to get to the free throw line. Dangerous, though. You go out there and try to guard him that far away, and then everybody's coming after him. You opens up the lane. Your help defenders aren't where they need to be, and that's what Ojeda's able to do right there.
But you love the Warrior energy on that defensive possession right there. They were flying all over the place. But, yeah, Cash couldn't quite get set, was still moving when Ojeda came in. But a good job to get his hands up. As he's a veteran, he knows what he's doing out there.
Yeah. But you talk about Bunch again. If he's able to do that, again, Hector Quinones was it the last 3 years, and before that you had guys like Caleb Kilcrease and Manny Trejo being able to guard the other team's best players and shut them down as Cash chooses to take the ball out of bounds.
One possession game, 42-45. 7 minutes in the fourth.
We talked about it going to come down to the wire here. I know it's not what, as a coach or a Warrior fan, you want to see. You'd rather see those 20-point wins. Hopefully the Warriors can extend this. Nice take by Sam.
Maybe looking for a foul there if you're Sam. He almost got hit in the head.
That reminds me of the Thunder game last night. Again, trying to block the shot, not going to help. Lou Dort trying to draw fouls. Really, you just need to go up and get the bucket, and the fouls will come, just like you saw Mason Adams do that in the first half. And so, no need to double clutch or anything like that. I'm going to call him out of bounds. It's another turnover.
Bobcats with a chance to take the lead. And
it's like Warriors might be calling timeout. 30, we'll keep it here. Again, Jesse, you notice the 2 times in the second half, Warriors have tried to jump after a loop fake and given up 2 easy layups because of it.
Yes, it's tough to know what to do when you get burnt, and you got to rush back to your guy. But
yeah, Cash just trying to make a play, but you'd be surprised the percentage of shots that are made just by beating up and walling up on your offensive player. It makes it tough. It's one of the worst shots in the game in the NBA, according to analytics, is taking a contested 2 around the rim, because the likelihood of making it is very tough. Now, you got Cash Andrews guarding you as opposed to maybe Capella or Anthony Davison or Anthony Davis, it might be a little bit different.
And yeah, you almost, when you're going up underneath the rim, you almost expect someone to be jumping in your face. So when that doesn't happen, it's almost, oh no, and then you fumble it. So
Yeah.
Warriors up 1 after the timeout. 6 minutes to go. Seth Bunch has played quite a few minutes in the second half. They like the look on Ojeda. And he's going to fly backwards. The fans, they're going to love it, but I didn't see anything there impressive.
Now they're really just sending a double team to get the ball out of Ojeda's hands. 14 takes a tough shot.
Good play by Seth, and he put a little too much on it. And that's something he'll develop over time, that touch where you can just tap it and it'll go wherever you want. Just a tough play right there.
Yeah, or just even just come down with it, and hold your ground. But good hustle there to get the defensive rebound, but Bobcats will retain possession.
Seth is going to come out. Mason Adams comes in. And I like when they have the duo of Mason and Jerry, and those are guys that can do about anything on the court, but they're really good down low. They're going to double up 14 there, and they're going to get Jerry on a foul.
You're going to have to remember that 14 is left-handed, and so he likes to drive right and spin back to that left, very similar to Zion Williamson in the NBA, where he's getting to his left hand, and so Jerry's going to continue to guard 14. He's just going to have to watch that spin move as Bobcats take a 1-point lead.
Luckily for Jerry, that's only his second. And that's good. Bobcats lead 47-45. And Mason Adams is such a good ball handler. You can tell he's put in the hours to develop those skills.
There's that lift fake again.
Can't get it to go, and that's a tough shot. That's a shot you also want to see made more than you miss it.
Right.
There's Ojeda. Man, he's a nice player. And a tough rebound there. Jerry looking to set up a screen, but they're going to kick it out. Ojeda shot won't
Walk
go.
out, boys. Good job, Mason.
Good job by Adams, just being a dog and getting it.
That was a big rebound. The Warriors needed that one. 5:27 to go in the ball game.
Hayden Hicks off balance, can't get it. Maybe looking for a foul. Thought the defender would jump in on him. Jump into him, I should say.
Yeah, Warriors need to really try to get something to the rack. That's where all the Bridge Creek shots are getting, and they're just getting every loose ball right now.
And a great job by Jerry, and he loses the ball, got ahead of him. That's tough. You make a good stop, and you lose the ball in transition. You see Jerry biting himself on the floor. He was upset with himself there, but...
Cover that left hand up. Yeah, wants to go left.
And Sam's just going to trip over him.
Yeah,
not much you can do there. Jaden's going to check in for Hayden. And maybe Coach Smith didn't like that shot that Hayden put up.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. And probably just going to tell him he needs to try to get to the rack, try to get to the free throw line, get his shot grooved. Oh, Hayden's got a lane. It's good defense there by Jaden.
Jaden's going to get the rebound, and he's going to throw it to Sam.
Oh, good hustle by Gingrich. Sam had a layup. I like the advancement, though. Push that ball, put the pressure on their defense to get back.
That's something that when Jaden checks in, you notice an instant change in the Warriors. Okay, let's go. Let's push it down. Let's go. Transition.
Hit a three earlier in the third quarter. See maybe if he can be the spark off the bench, as the Warriors have yet to score in this quarter. Bobcats on a 7-0 lead is Andrews.
Elias has it, and they're going to get him on a travel.
Yeah, he drugged that pivot foot. They work on those jab moves, and you really got to focus on keeping that left foot down. And you slide it, that's an automatic walk.
You know, a lot of times these JV guys, they're really good at the fundamentals because that's what you work on in JV a lot. And when you, you get into varsity and you try to start doing the extra stuff, it's almost not there yet for some of these guys.
Another tough shot there by Bridge Creek. Good job by the defense. 4 minutes to go.
Andrews for three.
There you go,
Cash. In. Warriors take the lead, 48-47.
Cash having a pretty good offensive night.
And
good hustle by Jerry.
Go get it. And now a fast break for the Bobcats.
That was a tough shot by Gingrich.
Gingrich, he's probably one of their leading scorers tonight.
Yeah.
As Andrews going up again, and he's
get free throws.
Gonna get the foul. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, Warriors scored their first points there with Andrews of the quarter.
It's hard to believe there's only 3:46 left in the game.
1 point game. Jesse, we're gonna have to lock down the stretch. Gonna have to rebound. Done a good job on the initial defense. Andrews hits the first one.
Tie game. Seth is gonna check in for Jaden Cornelius.
That's an offensive defensive substitution there. Get one of your better defenders in there. Jaden's a good defender in his own right, but you put a little bit more length out there with Bunch, and hopefully he's smart enough not to let Ojeda get by him. Really just needs to give him some room and not get beat.
Warriors have the lead 50-49. Yeah, keep your eye on Ojeda and Seth Bunch here.
Yeah, Bunch, that's a good help there by Sam. But that's only the 6th foul. Next one's 1-1, so Warriors really gonna have to watch out for that. I feel like they got Seth just kind of no catching Ojeda, but he's gonna have to do a better job of not losing track. He doesn't have to be just face to face with him, as they're gonna try to run a little screen to screener action.
Oh, and Seth needs to help out. Step up there.
No doubt. Seth's running though. You gotta like
Seth
that. Nice
goes
fake.
Oh, and he can't get it.
It's gonna be a jump ball. That'd be Bobcat ball.
And you know, Seth is used to. I remember the first time I ever saw Seth play was in an 8th grade game, or it might have been a 9th grade game, and I saw him play Purcell, and he was guarding Kobe Freeman. That's the first time I ever saw him play, and I was so impressed with how well he guarded him.
Yeah.
He's such a talented defender.
So the more times he gets to do that, be that guy that locks down the other team's best player, the more he'll realize what position he needs to be in. He doesn't have to be hugged up on him when he's that far off the ball, as they run a double team at Ojeda to get the ball out of his hands.
Number 14 can't catch it.
And that's exactly what Coach Smith wants. He wants to get the ball out of Ojeda's hands and make somebody else make the play. And that's exactly what happened. He ended up having a turnover as the Warriors are down 1 with 3:16 to go.
He was looking at his options before he had the ball in his hands.
Yep.
Now Warriors down 1. Andrews hit a tough shot earlier. See if he can do it again.
Yeah, Sam kind of messed up that timing. You got to be a little bit more patient until Cash is able to get to that. Yeah, they look like they might be trying to post up Hicks. They just kind of messed up the set piece right there. They are posting up Hicks.
Andrews has it. Mason Adams.
Warriors very patient on this possession. Very important possession with 2:40 to go in the ball game. Oh my. Oh no.
And they're looking for Andrews. Keeps it in bounds.
Come on, Sam.
And he's like a cat.
Get in there. Oh, good job, Adams.
Go in. Uh-oh. Pass break for the Bobcats. Good hustle by Jeremiah. They're going to get him for a foul there, but you love the hustle.
It's going to be 1-1, though.
Yeah, bringing it back to Andrews there. He's like a cat. He can just plant his feet and keep the ball in bounds.
Which is crazy because he's got the knees of like a 70-year-old man. His knees have been so injured throughout his career. He's twisted him, kneecap buckled out. And so for his agility to be what it is, pretty impressive.
And if you're Jerry picking up your 3rd foul, I believe it was on him. That was, as they missed the free throw, yeah.
2:15 to go.
It's tough. Jerry was hustling as hard as he could to get back. You know, that's just a tough play to be in as a defender. It was troublesome.
Here's the cut. Make that, Mason. There you go, kid.
Shot goes in. A good floater. 52-51. Under 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
No fouls.
And Mason Charge won't get one.
Could have been a foul there. Got to be smart.
Bobcats only have 3. So Warriors probably not looking at any free throws tonight. And he can't finish.
That's going to be Warrior ball. Minute 42 left. Warriors up 1, Jesse. Coming down to the end like we thought it might. 2 close games last year. This streak always a tough out. Warriors going to take a timeout. We'll see what Coach Smith has drawn up after this break. Warriors up 52-51.
Contractor near you. This is Tyler Beller, the voice of Air Product Supply, signing off. Go Warriors!
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Jesse, big play coming up here for the Warriors. What do you think they're looking to do here?
You know, it could be anything.
Looks like one thing they like to do from here is lob it up. They like to look for Sam to set a screen here for Hicks.
You know, maybe a little sneaky play to Mason Adams in the corner.
Yeah, Hicks got number 4 guarding him. Or it could be the Sam, too.
They're going to lob it up to Hicks. He's going to go up, can't get it. Warriors are up 1, but Bobcats do have the ball. Minute 30 to go. Warriors are in foul trouble with 7. Bobcats only have 3.
Like Coach Korstens had a set piece drawn up for himself. Warriors good help there by Cash as he's able to. And no fouls here. Cannot pick up a foul. Play solid defense.
Wow, what a play by Adams there.
Smart decision there by Hicks. There's a minute left. You got to wonder. He just called 0. I think that might be their stall game. A lot of fouls left for Bobcats to have to get. Warriors going to have to be strong with the basketball here down the stretch.
Yeah, and if you're the Warriors, keep the ball alive. Don't try to force anything. If something's there, it's there, but...
Yeah, look for one of these guys on the bottom to get a backdoor action. You see Cash was expecting Adams to cut to the block, and he kind of just stood there. Going to have to meet every pass. As both teams have 2 timeouts left, as there's 51 seconds left. Only the 4th team foul for Bridge Creek, so they'll have to foul 3 more times.
Got to get, yeah, like you said, got to get 3 more now. Mason Adams is going to have it. Good play by Jerry to get it out of that trap.
Yeah. Now you're worried here because you don't have, probably want Hicks up here. There you go.
And if you're the Warriors, don't get too concerned on just passing it. You're only up 1, so if it does go wrong.
Well, what worried me there is you have Mason Adams and Jerry Taunts, who aren't your primary ball handlers, and at the top, and they're trying to get the guards back up there with Cash and Hayden. You worry about them. Almost the back court, and that's what you get. We'll take a look at that. He did step on the line, and that's what you worry about when having useful there. He takes a step there.
And that's a tough one because he had to come up and meet the pass.
Yep, he has to come meet the pass, but Seth Bunch comes in and looks like Coach Smith is going to take a 30-second timeout. But yeah, you really want to try to get to. You worry when you got just youth. You know, you got a Jerry who played JV last year, and you got Mason who's playing freshman ball in JV last year, and you just got to hope that you got Cash, your best player, taking the ball out. So he's going to make a good decision, but he's got to hurry up and try to get back there. Hicks has got to come back there. Sam's got to get back there. You got to have your seniors up there as quick as possible so that something like that doesn't happen. And now the Warriors are going to have to earn it on the defensive side, and that could be a tough task because they've done a good job on Ojeda so far. But for as many points as he scored in the short amount of time, he's going to be a dangerous weapon here for Bridge Creek.
Yeah, for sure. And if you overcompensate and you try to stop Ojeda, you know, that's going to open the lane for number 4. He's a shifty player. He's been scoring all night.
Yeah, as you mentioned that, I thought he was going to make that one shot there on that last possession where he was a little scoop shot with that left hand. But he's unable to make that. Got to hope that the Warrior defense comes through here.
I'm interested to see if 21 for the Bobcats come in. He's a lengthy guy. Maybe they'll look for him down low. They're only down 1, 31 seconds. So we'll see who they put in.
That's a good point, too. You think that maybe if you have him in there, then you have a chance for an offensive rebound, but they're going to keep him on the bench. They do have number 10. That is Benson. He's a physical-looking player. as they get the ball. And one thing you got to watch out, too, the Bobcats are in the 1-on-1, so.
We'll see how quickly the Bobcats get a shot off here. There's 20 left. And they're going to take one. It goes in. You got 16.
15 seconds left.
We're down to 10. Warriors down 1. 53-52. Shot is no good. You got a foul. And they are not able to foul. Bobcats are going to win. What a last-second shot. 53-52. Wow.
Yeah, that was just a good move by number 23. I believe it was Merchant. He was getting, don't know who was guarding him, but they had to kind of close out on him a little bit because they were in so much help off of Ojeda. And kind of had a bad closeout. He went by him. He made a tough shot. That little two-footed floater from the right side, a tough shot, hit the front of the rim and rolled in. And that's how the Warriors end up. But nonetheless, an entertaining game, Jesse. Both teams, game of runs. Both teams making their runs. Warriors probably going to look back and see that, only not scoring a point in the first 3.5 minutes of the fourth quarter really came back to bite them.
Yeah, for sure. For the Warriors tonight, it was offensive inconsistencies, not necessarily in, well, it was just, we'll do good for 3 minutes, we'll do bad for 3 minutes. And I don't know, it's tough. I think defensively they played good all night, but
yeah.
They took good shots, and they just weren't falling, or they have turnovers, just silly stuff they can clean up.
Yeah, they definitely did a good job of making Bridge Creek take some tough shots and then rebounding out of there. But Bridge Creek made one more play, and that turnover is gonna haunt the Warriors on that last possession. They were unable to close the deal here in Bridge Creek. Warriors fall to 3-2 in the, let's see, 1-2, right? And they'll be playing in the ladder tournament as the number 2 seed against Kiowa on Thursday at around 5:30, which I believe Ladder live streams all their games for their tournament. So you guys can find that online over at Ladder Athletics. For Jesse Carey.
Well, and I'll say
go ahead, Jesse.
A 1-2 against very good competition.
Yeah,
Let's not throw the white flags out.
No,
it's been tough teams we've been playing.
And I agree. There's a lot of those things are correctable. From what you saw tonight, and so the Warriors are going to be able to fix that, and this tournament's going to be big for them. They're going to come to town on Thursday as the 2nd seed. They're going against the Kiowa team. Now, Kiowa is not, they beat number 1 in Class A, Vanos, so they're not going to be able to think that since they're the number 2 seed that they're going to go run through, the 7th seed in Kiowa. But Kiowa's going to be well coached. They have the coach that they had before. Coach Quaid took them to state tournament a couple times. Then kind of stepped back for a little bit, regained the reins last year, or this last year, and they were 0-5 when they beat Vanos. Again, if anybody knows anything about small school basketball, Vanos is a state tournament team, perennially a state tournament team on both the boys and girls side, and so that's not going to be an easy task for them. But I think the Warriors will be ready. I think Coach Smith, Coach Orr will get them ready, and they'll have a good day of practice tomorrow. But this is a tough stretch because you're going 4 games in 5 days, and so they're going to have to make sure their legs are ready. But a couple bright spots. You saw Jaden Cornelius hit a 3. Good to see him make some buckets, and you saw Seth Bunch play some pretty good defense and hit a couple shots too. So some guys that haven't had as much experience are stepping up, and that's what the Warriors are going to need to make a long run through the playoffs, Jesse.
Yeah, for sure. I highlight Seth again. He's got all the potential in the world on the defensive end, and offensively he didn't look too bad tonight. Had a few turnovers, kind of looked a bit shaky, but he came back in the 2nd and 3rd, 4th, 5th time, and he looked great. So
Warriors lose by 1 here at Bridge Creek. For Jesse Carey and TJ Scholes, you've been watching Warrior basketball on WashingtonWarriors.tv.